dear friends. I have the phone. I have to shut the phone. Hello, my friends. So I know that the YouTube notification did not work. So many people are not aware of my live in English today, but I will do it anyway. And because also you can see this live in replay, so no problem. And also the hours, and it's complicated because, as you know, I am in France and it's not easy to get New York or to get Los Angeles or to get anywhere in the world at the same time. So I am happy to see you anyway, and I will tell you about the cargo, the ship on in the Suez Canal. I will speak about it because I have some details. But I am watching first. Who is there? So I'm so happy to see you again. Oh my God. There are some people there. You are 15 watching. Please put the likes, because just before this live in English, I was doing a live in French, and for me, it's 11 p.m. So I will try to do it, okay? Oh, I'm so happy you are there, and thank you so much for your support, dear friends. So, hello, Dominique. Hello, Alessio. Hello, Nadia. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Jean-Marie. Hi, New Odyssey. Hi, Fabio. Hi, Abdelmegid. There is one Egyptian there. Hello, Ziggy. I'm so happy to see you all. And hello, Marino. Hi. It's a long time. As you know, I am starting again to do lives in English. From 3 years, I stopped in English because I was so busy with the French-speaking people. But now I am starting twice a month live in English on YouTube. So I hope you will join. You will tell your friends to come and to register to my YouTube channel. So you can see all my work step by step. And tonight, for me, it is the night. We have a very interesting topic about the so-called artificial stone in ancient Egypt. So I hope you will enjoy it. And first of all, I will tell you about the ship in the Suez Canal first. Hello, Project Sora. So the last news are the following. The ship Evergreen from the Evergreen company, as you know, is stuck in the most narrow part of the Suez Canal. And it has entered in 70 meters deep of sand. So now the ship is away from that place. It's 30 kilometers north now from the point where he was stuck. And tonight, the Egyptian, they will transfer some of the containers to another boat in order to be able to see if the original boat can go, because there are works to do inside. There are many problems in that boat. I know that you're very interested in what is happening to this boat. For that reason, I'm speaking a little before. Hello, Marilou. I am just telling a little about that boat. So tonight in the night, we hope the Egyptian will transfer the containers to another boat. And we will see tomorrow morning what happens. You can see all the updates on my Facebook page, Antoine Gigal. And, it's big problem because it's not only it is stopping all the other ships, but the Japanese owner of the company of Evergreen said that there are many problems, mechanical problems inside the boat. And now many other companies are making low problems to that company because they're stuck also. They stop and they need to drive the all their containers to another place very quickly, because as maybe you don't know, but inside the containers there are animals. There are a lot of animals, and so it's they have to drink, they have to eat, and the trip is always the same long. So now with all this late, it's very complicated. Some boats did all the tour around Africa, but this takes 2 weeks more of travel. So it's very complicated and very costly, and very Egypt is losing a lot of money now, millions of dollars by day, and the other companies of the other boat too. So it's big problem. But what we hope, as you know, is that they will be able to open some containers. We will see what happens tomorrow morning. You will get the updates on my Facebook page anyway. And also, it is blocking all the military ships, the boats who are normally passing this canal, this Suez Canal. So it's a big thing. And for the moment, Egypt has other problems too, because they had a problem in a train this morning, a train coming from Luxor going to Alexandria, and there are lots of dead people because the train stopped and another train entered in it. So, and also they have a fire in a company. Well, a lot of problems at the same time. So it's not easy times anyway, as you know. Anyway, we will see what will happen. But this big boat of, you understand, 7,000 meters long. It's a giant boat. Now it's very complicated to transfer all the containers to another boat. It will take a lot of time. So many things can happen. We will see. So my friends, I am saying hello to each of you. And now we will start, anyway, we will start the live and the topic of tonight. So I think it was very important to summarize everything we know about the so-called artificial stone before examining in detail the secrets of the artificial stone in ancient Egypt, in order to understand its importance, its extensive use, and the richness of it. Let us go back to the time when God did the creation of the world according the ancient Egyptians, the secrets of how was done the artificial stone in ancient Egypt. The creator god Num, it's written with K, with K. Num, ancient Egyptian, Nemu. In fact, Knum is not Knum, is Hunmu, the true name. It means the master of fresh water. He said in the ancient text to shape humanity on his potter's wheel with Nile silt and other minerals such as natron and mercat, following the example of the Quranic and biblical Genesis. This gives a matter, a stone called eternal, called Ka, but which is also the name of our double, our divine double. Indeed, Gnome is supposed to create us on his potter's wheel. At the same time, he's building our divine double. He's creating us and he's creating our Ka, our double, our eternal soul. So I will show you, I think you already know what looks like the gnome, but I show you anyway. I hope I find quickly the the picture. Where is it? I hope I can find it very quickly on my tablet because there's so many pictures. Wow. Well. I think I will find it on my phone. I have so many pictures everywhere. It's a problem. And anyway, it's okay. I will find it. Okay. So you have Noom. Here is Noom. And he's creating you and me there and our car at the same time. Our double. I will try to explain to you something about it. Let us not forget that to say that someone was dead, the ancient Egyptians said that he is joining his car. They were not saying, oh, he's dead. No, they were saying, oh, he joined his car. There is already a complex process differentiating etherical subtle materials and other matters. The fact of agglomerating both is a gesture that reproduces divine intervention in the creation of the world and the human soul. So the Ka is your double. The Ka is your double in another timeline. The Ka is in another timeline than you, where he can see the past and the future, and he can inform you during the night if you are connected to him with the consciousness. It's very important to understand that this process exists. And I will do a masterclass also about the car because it's so important how to connect to it, how to do with it, what we can hope of it, what is the knowledge it can give us, and why he's able to see the past and the future, and why he's in this timeline just up of you and me. It's very, very special. So also because so many people, not many, a few people have more than one car. So and the country has a car and the city has a car, and so it's very important to understand that all what is on this planet and this matter, there is a double in the other dimension, in the other density. So it's very important. Hi, Marina. Hi, I am watching your comment if there are comments already. Okay. Yes, Alessio, you are asking multiple car for one person. And you said now that's intriguing. Yeah, not anybody, only the very people with a lot of knowledge. Only the high priest, the pharaoh, and people like that, and any person with a very extended knowledge has more than one car, because they are working on many different things for humanity, not only for them, for humanity. So when you work for humanity, you have other car joining you. It's very important. So we see here that the agglomeration is a sacred gesture written in the very foundations of the history of the creation of the world. So we will see that re-agglomerated stone and the use of binders to get this famous soft stone not only was a common practice in Egypt, but was in line with the Egyptian Genesis. Let us add to this that the sign, the hieroglyphic sign of Num, the creator, is a stone vase as hard as those of the era of Nakada, 3500 BC, and that the hieroglyph for the verb to build is Husi, who represents a man pounding materials in a vase. And that's one of the titles of Imhotep. And this is one of the titles of Imhotep, the great architect, is the opener of the stone. But before I speak of the Egyptian proofs and formulas, I must explain to you certain things. Alors, first, I have to show you the hieroglyph if I have it. I hope I can find it quickly. I think I have it somewhere. If I don't find it quickly, I will find it later on, because I want to continue what I have to say now. So, as soon as the words soft stone are pronounced in the West, there is often disapproval reactions, bad reactions, often by scientists, like that this is an aberration of the mind, something that could not exist, etc. And yet, this is the mark of great ignorance, because in reality, many other scientists have looked into the matter and have been able to prove not only the existence of this soft stone, but also all the processes to achieve this result. So we will see some things you don't know and some things you already know. For example, to start gradually, the French researcher and engineer very passionate about the topic, Corentin Louis Kervran. I can show you his face, so you can remember what I'm saying after. Okay, this is a man, Corentin Louis Kervran. Corentin Louis Kervran, who demonstrated that under the effect of certain bacteria, granite is kaolinized. It is replaced on one or several centimeters thick by a soft rock that can be cut with a knife without difficulty. This is his quote. So even the hardest stone can be metamorphosed and softened. In 1959, Kervran explained the result of certain observations by the fusion or fission of atoms without detectable radioactivity for living beings or in geology. He calls this change in the state of matter biological transmutation, also known as cold nuclear transmutation or Kervran effect. It is also interesting to note that in France, this man of genius, but very humble, was not really recognized. The jealousy of the others, it's always a problem. Often great discoveries are buried or put to the benefit of others. But just if you have a look on the Wikipedia about him, about Corentin Louis Kervran, if you see it in English or Russian, you will see that there is a lot of things written. But if you see the French, and Corentin is French, the French Wikipedia, you will see that there is quite nothing in the French version. And they even don't give him recognition since today. And he was a great engineer in geoengineering, and he used microorganisms to generate mutations in a material deemed dead, as in Brazil today they do with terra preta, for example, which is a land that self-generates without becoming impoverished. There is also Jean-Marie Lerne, French chemist. He was a French who got the Nobel Prize of Chemistry in 1987. Jean-Marie Lerne, who has defined a new field of chemistry, supramolecular chemistry, which focuses on intermolecular forces and associations of different chemical species. He expanded his research to include catalysis and supramolecular transport processes, intermolecular attractions, and what we call fragile objects such as micelles, polymers, or clays. I will show you his face also. This is Jean-Marie Lerne. And when we talk about polymers, geopolymers, we have the famous professor Joseph Davidovits, who has done an absolutely remarkable work, especially on the stone in Egypt. Also, he is also the prey, like the others, or heavy jealousies or professional incomprehension. It is enough to see the shameless remarks on its Wikipedia to have an idea. He is the inventor of the concept of geopolymer and geopolymerization chemistry, specialist in Roman concretes. He has published hundreds of scientific articles and many patents. He is a specialist in the manufacture of artificial stone objects, hard stone vases by the ancient Egyptian. Okay, I have his picture too, for those who still don't know him. Here you can see him in Egypt and doing a lecture, Professor Davidovits. And when he founded the Institute of Applied Archaeological Sciences, IAPAS, in Miami to study ancient technology. He had made numerous experiments in his Institute of Geopolymers. You can go to see on this website, geopolymer.org/en/, proving that it's possible to obtain a very solid reagglomerated stone by a mixture poured into molds and which solidifies, between others with limestone disintegrated in water mixed with a binder consisting of natron and lime. Even if all the pyramid stones are not reconstituted concrete cement, according to my careful observation of more than 20 years in Egypt, it makes for me no doubt that, especially concerning the exterior of the pyramid, it seems to be what the Professor Davidovits is advancing. But not all the exterior, but a part of it. So, what are geopolymers? They are synthetic minerals, chemical stones. Yes, you listen well. They are artificial stone, in fact. For that, I put this title. Let us not forget that nature itself realizes this, but on cycles of time very long, several million of years, they are in fact reagglomerated materials from a natural eroded and flushing rock, whether limestone or some other type of hard rock. It can be transformed into a hard stone by giving it a compact structure thanks to a binder. Davidovits explains why geologists do not see sometimes anything. I am quoting him. This is due to the geological glue, which also artificial is seen by geologists either as an impurity, hence unnecessary to study, or as a natural binder at best. And the analytical tools and the working methods of geologists take cement for a perfectly natural micritic binder. A geologist not trained in the chemistry of geopolymers will assert in good faith that the stones are natural. So this is why it's so difficult to see that just those stones are not natural. For Egypt, the binder is a salt of natron, which is sodium carbonate, and we will see this in more detail with the evidence that the ancient Egyptians left us as the stele of Irtisen. There is a stele of a man named Irtisen in the Louvre Museum. You can go to see it in the Louvre Museum in Paris, France. And I will show you photos. Before I am watching what you are telling. Yeah, you're right, Alessio. Not all stones were artificial, not at all, huh? Some only. So Greg is asking a very good question. He's saying, if the stone blocks are geopolymers, where do the nummullite fossils come from? Are those recent marine fossils? It could be, yes, it could be. And but also in the mixture they are doing with the binder and with all the, as we will see now, we will see all the formulas. Sometimes you have little shells inside also. But yes, I think you're right. It was a recent, not so recent, but well, you understand. There was a flood, a big flood, and we will talk about that precisely with all the evidence and all in other lives I will do about this topic because it's very interesting. So I continue. The stele of Irtisen retraces. Oh yes, I wanted to show you. Yeah, this is a part of the stele of Irtisen. It's a very important stele because in it there are all the formulas. You will see because I will tell you anyway. And as for, you see, today, Khafra pyramid, okay? Not all the stones are artificial, not the ones under, not this one, okay? Not all this one. But some of the first five, yes, are artificial. But anyway, I continue. So, the Stele of Irtisen retraces the autobiography of him, of the sculptor Irtisen, under Mentuhotep. It is the 21 dynasty, and it is about 2000 BC. And he presents a technique of making synthetic stone called casting. And Irtisen declares himself the repository of a secret knowledge of the making of stones and tell us that he uses a mold to melt his stone statues and a mixture of materials, and that in his own words. Solidified in molds and thus allowed it to reproduce any object. He even adds that this material at the end of the process could not be diluted in water or burned. Irtisen was therefore expected to work with chemical binders mixed with minerals. Dr. Davidovich said he reproduced the process by grinding vitreous silicates that are actually polymeric binders. The binder of reagglomerated stone is a result of geosynthesis. It is to say a geopolymer. He says, which creates two natural minerals, limestone and hydrated feldspar. But there is not only the stele of Irtisen, there is also the fresco of Ti of the 5th dynasty. It is about 2450 before Christ, which brings its water to the mill. So the fresco of Ti, I think our admin can put the link. Deus, you can put the link about Ti. I gave you a link you can put there. So after the, thank you. You can see the fresco by yourself after that, but I will show you anyway. But there is a question from Scott Matthew. They are saying the long staircase you found is Roman. Does that make sense to you? Not at all, my friend, not at all. It's not Roman. It was called Roman because you don't know what it was, but it's not at all Roman. I will do a live very soon with this staircase on all my videos about it, because I was so copied, and they put their name on my images everywhere on the net, but as they don't know what it is, they are unable to speak about it. But I will speak about it. I will give details, and I will explain a lot of things I never published, because, you know, it's important. I think now it's Very important to tell things now. Very important. So, yeah, it will be a very funny life, I think, because I will say things they are notable, and yeah, you will, on Greg, you will know more about it. But for the moment, the topic of today is another one, okay? So we continue, and the topic of today, and anyway, there is a little link between the both, but not at all, because, well, we will speak about this place in another life very soon. I think I will do that at the end of May. Next live is next week, because it's the first Saturday of each month and the last Saturday of each month. Maybe not next live, but the other live, I will talk extensively about it. Okay? So, yes, they are amazing. So I continue. So I was saying there is not only the stele of Urtisen, but also the fresco of tea. And I tried to show you the picture. I think Deus, which he's the administrator of my channel, is putting the link. Yeah, he put the link so you can see after the lives. So this is an example of the fresco of tea, where you see they are doing mold of stones, etc. You will see on my link. And this fresco of tea of the 5th dynasty show us sculptors working on a wooden statue and making a stone statue with miniatures in vases. What is great is that this fresco shows us the difference between sculpting a statue, hair wooden, with hieroglyphic signs describing well the cutting of matter, and the shaping of a statue in synthetic stone with the hieroglyphics made of the hand of man. And the action of synthesizing and the mixture of chemicals to shape the statue in vases. We shall go on to speak in detail on the possible formulas. To see more about the tomb of tea, you can go to the link. But now we will explain the formulas. But first, we have also to speak about the famous stele of the famine. The stele of the famine, the inscription on a rock on the island of Sehal near Elephantine Island, contains 650 hieroglyphics designating either rocks and minerals or their process of transformation. It features Pharaoh Djoser, the god Num, and the king's architect Imhotep. Now, in column 12 of the text of the stele, it says, with these products they built Not that we do not speak about types of stones, but products. And then in the column 18 to 20, Num is given to Djoser the products necessary for the construction of the sacred monuments, and these are all minerals. In this list, no mention of hard or compact stone such as limestone, sandstones, or granite. But as a temple or a pyramid cannot be built with simple minerals, as Dr. Davidovits points out, it's a list of minerals used to create a binder that will give the re-agglomerated stone. It's time to talk about the process. The secret of the soft stone, or rather re-agglomerated stone. But first, I show you this. You know for sure this stele in the near Elephantine. This is a stele where you have all the names of the minerals written. So, I look if okay. So, analysis by the German geochemist Dr. Clem, as quoted by Dr. Davidovitz, shows that 97 to 100% of the blocks of the Great Pyramid originate from soft and clay layer located in the wadi below the Giza Plateau. Yet, even the classical Egyptologist Lerner admits that the Egyptians used as a pruning stone an unusable friable limestone. It turns out, even if it seems incredible, that the ancient Egyptians did not use the hard limestone yet close to the pyramids, the one more indicated to make stones of size. Except in rare occasions, rare cases for restoration later. The geologist Gowrie demonstrates that this fragile limestone containing clay kaolinite dissolves in water exactly at the body of the Sphinx as demonstrated, while its head has resisted thousands of years erosion because it was sculpted in the hard geological layer. It is therefore not even necessary to crush this fragile limestone because it forms limestone mud during the floods of the Nile. It is only necessary to collect it. The reactive minerals are then added to this sludge. The hydrated silicate of copper and alumina, which Cheops exploited in the Sinai in abundance, the Egyptian natron, which is a carbonate of soda exploited in the Wadi natron, lime from the ashes of wood and plants. Thus, the mud is poured into baskets, then it is poured back into the molds of wood or bricks directly on the construction site. Then this mud with its minerals hardened. This limestone re-agglomerated by geochemical reaction hardens naturally. It has been calculated that stone blocks consist of 90% to 95% limestone with aggregates of fossil shells. So you see now the shells. And 5 to 10% of this binder, this geopolymeric cement based on alumina silicates. This binder or re-agglomerated stone is therefore the result of a geosynthesis which creates, besides two natural minerals, hydrated feldspathite and limestone, which has deceived many geologists who have not seen it at all. To summarize, here is the complete formula of the soft stone secret. Kaolinite clay containing limestone is diluted in water. In this liquid, natron is poured, that is to say, sodium carbonate. It pours lime of ashes from plants and wood. At this stage of natron plus lime, you get sodium hydroxide. A caustic soda is obtained catalyzing the clay. Calcite is then obtained from the hydrosodalite carnellite salt. That is to say, magnesium chloride is then added. A cement paste is then obtained. Fragments of fossil shells, rubble, and nilotic silt are added. Soft limestone concrete has been obtained and poured into wooden or oiled molds, for example. The sun dries everything very quickly, and we get limestone blocks reconstituted very, very solid. That is it. You get the stone. And what seems extraordinary is that each type of stone, including the hardest, has an orthositicness, would have its binder, and would make geopolymers in granite, sandstone, etc. And today, dozens of scientific texts attest it. Still, how long some will deny a certain knowledge of the chemical sciences to the ancient Egyptians, I don't know, but it's always the same story, always the same story. We have proof of a lot of things, but some people are denying. Yes, Scott, yeah, it's manipulating stone is a recurring theme in ancient times. Yeah, very interesting. Hey, Myra, I'm very happy to see you too. So we are quite at the end of the live, but anyway, you can see it on replay. Well, there are a lot of process, but I am telling today the classic process done by the ancient Egyptian. So now I will tell you some little things about alchemy in Cairo, about the stones. You know, all these years, more than 20 years, I was in Egypt, everywhere in Egypt, and I was living in Egypt, and I was living the most part of the time when I was not traveling inside Egypt. I was in Cairo, and I used to go a lot in a place when, especially when it was the summer, and it was very, 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 the heat was terrible. So I used to go to Mokattam. Mokattam is the height at the southeast of Cairo, which was used extensively in the past as an immense quarry where ancient Egyptians extracted limestone blocks for the pyramids and the temples. I like to go there for several reasons. First, it is a place that allows me to escape for a moment to the heat of the summer in Cairo, yes, but also of its pollution and noise, and enjoy the breezes and the wind that you can feel at the top of this place, because it's a little mount. Then, on the promontory above the edge of the beautiful area of Mokattam, which lies behind, there is a corniche on a precipice where you can enjoy the view on Cairo, the incredible panorama on Cairo at your feet. And starting from the old area of the old medieval city of Cairo, which name is Fostat, founded in 642, and the pyramids in the distance at the horizon, and also the skyscrapers that line, the silver ribbon of the Nile. I hope I can show you a photo, a picture. And you will see that this place is related to all what I am saying. Oh yes, I just show you some this picture in at the feet of Khafra pyramid. So this is reconstituted stone. You can see when you go very near. Anyway, I continue to show you where is what I want to show you. That is a problem when you have thousands of features there. Anyway, Mokattam, I will show you maybe the little film I have about it. Yes, because I think it's better to show you directly the little video. I am searching very quickly. To show you. Yeah. Okay. I have it. I got it. So, first, before showing you, I want to tell you why I want to show you this. This place is very attracting because not only for the view on the Cairo and etc., but I discovered in an ancient text of an Egyptian Arab historian who lived in Mokattam the existence of an extraordinary being who was very well known in that place and who gave his name to the spot. It is to say, Mokattam, it was a name of somebody before in the past. And this man was called Mokattam himself, and in his memory so deeply, and it is in his memory so deeply this man had marked his time. For that, this hill was called Mokattam. And Mokattam get also a nickname, Makta, that means the great, the beloved. So who was this great man, this beloved man named Mokattam, Makta? This man was none other than the great alchemist of Cairo. In the Arabic texts that I studied for my research, Mokattam is described as a man who practiced alchemy, chemistry, and all that on that mount at the southeast of Cairo. And the text says that at the origin, and I am now quoting Mokattam, quoting this text, the work on marble, as on the white one or the black, came from alchemy because the water and essences distilled by the chemist and that circulates through its earth containers were in fact composing the white stone in the sand and also the glass and the hard red stone from the soft stone and from the red arsenic and sandarak and pitch bitumen. Sandarak is a kind of gum resin. And text says also that, and I'm quoting, this alchemist Mokattam lit up the fire above all those matters and handled it with wisdom. and that he asked his assistants to make molds in the ground and put all those matters inside, and then the stones came shaped the way he wanted in all kinds of containers. It is said that the stones were soft from daybreak until noon, and then he did what he wanted when they were becoming hard. So this alchemist who knew all the secrets of chemistry, may have known, for me, the ancient Egyptian text referring to the same subject as the famous stele of Irtisen, and was therefore able to decipher the hieroglyphics of the ancient text, or he got surviving manuscripts of the burnt library of Alexandria, or in his deep meditation at the top of his cliff of Mokattam, he had been chosen to receive the sacred knowledge of his ancestors. He was, anyway, a remarkably enlightened being, inspired and carrying the most sacred tradition. And that way, when I am at the top of this hill, I could feel his friendly spirit with me when I am watching Cairo from the top of this mountain. So, to finish, I'm showing you just a little video. I have to start from the beginning, if possible. Yes, but before I will put the link of the video too under the this video anyway. So Scott is asking me a good question. Do you think the Sphinx could have been built before Noah flood and have survived? Yes, hundreds of times yes. And we will talk about in other lives, YouTube lives. Yes, Ziggy, guano makes an excellent binder also, yeah. Oh, my friend of the Great Pyramid is there. Do you think that Khufu, Snefru, Khafre, etc. may be buried at Mokattam like Valley of Kings in Luxor? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they are not very far. I think I know where, but I will tell that on time. But they are not in Mokattam. They are not. In Mokattam, what you can find is you can find a lot of subterranean of underground corridors going from Cairo, from Mokattam to the Red Sea. It's incredible. I was inside, not all the long way, but part of the way, and it's incredible. It's very big corridors. So yes, the alchemy is very important. I did in French 3 lives about the alchemy in Egypt, but I will do it in English too. Don't worry. Yes, Great Pyramid. The ancient Arabic source says so. Yes, of course, indeed. For that, it's very important to be able to read the ancient Arabic as I do, and to read the hieroglyphic as I do also. It's very important. I'm very happy to see you, my friends, because as I'm starting again English lives, English speaking lives, I have nobody for the moment, but I had a lot of people before years ago, because I did radio shows in America and in other places, and lectures in England. So I'm very happy to see you. Okay, so I show you the little video. So you can see Mokatam. I think some of you know the place very well, but anyway, for the others who will see uh, who will see the replay uh, of the video. I'm sorry for So this is an ancient painting showing the play as it was in the Arabic times. So this is now. But the cornice is, in fact, it's very long. You have a view, a very, very large view. So see this, you see where they cut the stone. And thank you to register to my YouTube channel. So you will see more interesting videos step by step on this channel. This is to show where it is for the person that never went to Cairo. And this is at sunset. You can see very, very far the pyramids. And, this is the alchemist. You have a very beautiful view. Really. You see. It's amazing because the view is very, very large. So you see the quarry. So this is the beginning. You see the pyramid very far at the horizon. Okay, so I will not show you all the video because it's long. You will see that after if you wish. I will show you just some pictures. Of Cairo at that time, of course, you know that, but I show again. There was a big knowledge at the time of the Arabs in the Middle Age because they were very, very keen of alchemy, of chemistry and mathematics and geometry and all that. So it's a little video I did very long time ago. Now I am doing better video. But well, anyway, you will see it. It was just a glimpse of what is Mokatam for the person that don't know. So, my friends, have you other question? Mr. Rison is saying that it looked like the view in painting with today with you. Yes, in my masterclass segment. I am translating my masterclass segment into English, so very soon you will get it. Because for the moment it's only in French, but as it has a lot of success, I am doing it in English, so you will get it. The masterclass segment, I am explaining what is the system of the nature, what for, and what was the purpose, according the ancient text, according a lot of things I studied in Egypt. And you will understand why we have solar flares today. So we are passing through the problems we're passing through now. It's very interesting because my goal and today is to give life to the ancient knowledge of the ancient Egyptian, because it's very useful for today. Yes, Greg, I am producing, I said, that I will do 2 YouTube lives by month. The first Saturday and the latest Saturday of the month, every month. So it's 2 lives by month. I'm trying to do my best because I already do 4 lives in French every month. So it's a lot of work, but I'm very happy to restart in English. I'm sorry for my bad accent and sometimes my mistakes in English, but I will try to improve because I don't have a lot of occasion to speak in English because I'm all the time speaking in French or in Arabic or in Italian or in Spanish because I have a lot of friends there. Okay, Great Pyramid, you can contact me. Contact me on Telegram. My name on Telegram is at Gigal Officiel in French. Officiel is in French. Gigal, you know my name. Officiel is OFF. And then it's like in English, so it's finished by EL, not AL. And Gigal Officiel, you will find me. And Alessio is asking, which do you think is the oldest artifact made of artificial stone that we know of? Well, I can speak only about Egypt because I know also South America, I know a lot of places, but I am more expert on Egypt, and I don't know. I don't know because there are the amazing quantity of vases in very hard stone, amazing vases in Saqqara, under Saqqara. They found thousands of these vases, and we don't know from what time. This is so fantastic thing, you know. I will talk about it very extensively also in another live about. I have 3, 4, 5 lives to do about Saqqara, so we will go through all that. Hello, Matt. Thank you to come a second in the live. So, my friends, if you don't have any other question, it will be okay for tonight. Thank you, Mr. Rissan. Thank you. And Great Pyramid, you can send me a message on Telegram. And I'm very happy to see you, Greg, and the others that will see that live after in replay. So thank you so much. We are going through very difficult times, but there is always a sun in the horizon. So we have to go with a lot of hope, and in fact, we are living amazing times, and we have to think to other things, of course, than the media are telling us all the time. And we will create our future, our line of time. This is exactly what the ancient Egyptians were teaching. It's very important to visualize and to create a very positive line of time. Hi, Joe. So I have to stop now. Thank you to have been there. I hope to see you again. And the next live in English is next Saturday, because next Saturday is the first Saturday of April. So the same time, you will get another life. Thank you, Alessio. Hugs, many hugs to you. So, bye-bye, guys. And take care of you. Thank you so much. And we will continue. And by the way, I am going to Egypt in July. Thank you, Davy. Thank you. I will go with people, with my students and some of the people to Egypt from the 9th to the 19th of July. And I'm quite sure to go this time. And we will go, and it will be a very nice trip, I am sure. So we will go mainly in Giza, in the plateau of Giza, which is 80 kilometers long, not only with 3 pyramids there. And we will go to Fayoum a lot also. Yes, Joe, see you soon. And thank you so much for to follow me. Not so easy to speak in English all the time because it's not my mother tongue, of course. Thank you, Great Pyramid. Yes, for the moment we are 12, but only 10 confirmed because, it's the third time we postponed because in France we are completely blocked. We have not allowed to go outside France, and then they are opening in June for Europe, but not for other countries. But in July, they said that they will open to the other country. We will see. But anyway, I will go. And there are still spots. You can write to me anyway on Telegram at Gigal Officiel, or on my messenger on Facebook, or anywhere. You will find me anyway. Also, I have my website, gigalinsights.com, where you can write to me also, gigalinsights.com. So take care of you, my friends, and we continue. Take care. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.